The past few days have been crazy in the world of cryptocurrency. The market has shown a bullish trend, and one of the notable cryptos have skyrocketed is Dogecoin. So what's the reason behind this? Will Dogecoin go up further? And is it a good investment right now?
Actually, that's not bad. All right, here we go.
If those are the questions on your mind too, allow us to break it down to you and show you why Dogecoin is going up. But before we can get into that, let's first explain what Dogecoin basically is and how it all started. Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency that was created by two software engineers back in 2013 as a joke. Jackson Palmer and Billy Markus came together to start a joke that dragged so much. It wasn't a joke anymore. And yes, the currency is named after a meme called the Shiba Inu Doge meme. And surely its creators were the ones who had the least faith in it. They were completely perplexed when the meme currency started taking off. And today, Dogecoin is more popular than ever. So one of the very first reasons Dogecoin is rising at a tremendous rate is that Dogecoin is the new crypto for the masses. That means that since Dogecoin is centered on a meme, it isn't intimidating for those who know little about crypto or the world of crypto. It seems more approachable and accessible to the common people, and this is why they're getting into it at such a fast rate. It is also much easier to drive up an asset that has a market cap of only a few $billion, rather than ones with trillion-dollar market caps like Bitcoin. And the one thing that can be said about crypto is that nothing pushes it higher than bad news. Back on Thursday, when Dogecoin prices were going higher, Robinhood crashed, and this inevitably led to conspiracy theories about the crash, which gave Dogecoin more exposure. In turn, more people went ahead and bought it. This obviously made the prices go even higher. Another reason for this bump is Satoshi Street Bets. It's the name of a crypto subreddit, which is very similar to Wall Street Bets. As of now, the community is 410,000 people strong, and still counting. The community has plans to pump Dogecoin's prices to 69 cents by April 20th, or 420. However, that didn't end up happening. But it's also something that's generally a little fishy, as what the public is told is the opposite of what happens. Some people dump their coins and take their profits. This is one of the issues that Elon Musk himself has addressed, as he once said in a tweet, "If major Dogecoin holders sell most of their coins, it will get my full support." Too much concentration is the only real issue in my opinion. He also said that he would literally pay these holders actual money if they release their holdings. So it's safe to say that, as Elon has recommended, if these major holders ever release their assets, that's when Dogecoin will become truly unregulated and will go up. And for the third reason why Dogecoin has shot through the roof, it's Elon Musk. Yes, this man alone is one of the biggest reasons why Dogecoin is on a rocket to the moon. To see just a little of his influence of Elon on Doge prices, his tweet that had a dog staring at the moon tripled Dogecoin's price almost overnight. Also, there's a current petition that is putting pressure on Amazon to start accepting Dogecoin as payments. And if that becomes a reality, one can only imagine what the prices are going to look like. And it's not just Elon Musk who's acting on a positive external influence. During the past week, pretty much everything just started going up. The stock market has hit its record high, and with it, Bitcoin and Ethereum also started peaking. And as it usually goes, one positive change leads to another, and so on. With major cryptocurrencies, other smaller ones are also receiving the exposure through all the buzz that is created by the media. And this is definitely happening with Dogecoin too. And its bump to almost 89 cents can be attributed to this change in the general market. Of course, Elon also had to make a contribution, and he tweeted, "To the moon," which sent his followers into a frenzy of interpretation. Many of them thought it was about the Dogecoin surge, and they bought further, pushing the prices even higher. Then there were other corporations. One of them, a bit surprising, a childhood snack for many of us. Slim Jims. Yes, Slim Jims came out with an astonishing announcement on its Twitter. It announced the collaboration between Slim Jims and Dogecoin for 420 in a tweet that said, "Ready to go to the moon together. 1 week to go. We launch hashtag Doge Slim Jim on 420. Let's take doing good even higher. Hashtag Doge X Slim Jim." Then Kronos came out with its own interest declaration. It said that it had bought 600 million Dogecoins. Plus, it said that it had plans to release a limited edition air purifier called Air Doge that could be purchased with, that's right, Dogecoins. And what was the cherry on top was the public listing of Coinbase, which opened at a $100 billion valuation and legitimized the entire cryptocurrency to the Wall Street. This means that crypto is in it for the long run, and will also be a huge factor determining the markets in the future. The The Coinbase IPO acted as a huge source of exposure for the world of crypto in general. So, Dogecoin's bullish trend could be explained by this as well. But now, Dogecoin is becoming more about itself rather than outside influences, as the exposure it has received over the past few weeks has made it even more mainstream. This means that its prices are going even stronger, which would make it even more mainstream, and the cycle would pretty much just repeat itself. In fact, the demand was so high that Coinbase had to go through yet another outage and had to stop the trading of cryptocurrency on the platform for a little while. Listening to all this has probably made you think if you yourself should invest in Doge. And while it's certainly doing great these days, you should also keep its major downsides in mind before making a serious decision like this. Serious and Dogecoin? Who could have thought of those two words in the same sentence? But an investment such as this is important as Dogecoin becomes more and more mainstream. So let's look at some of the problems of Dogecoin. Did you know that about 68% of all Dogecoins in existence are controlled by the top 100 wallets? That's right, if these major holders ever choose to, they could come together and sell their holdings, leading to a crash. However, it is also usually speculated that the top 5 to 10 wallets are in the hands of exchanges, which isn't all that bad. Another important downside is related to the volume of Dogecoins. Dogecoin has been created out of the Litecoin software project, which basically means that there's no limit to the coins that can be mined. This infinite supply gives Dogecoin an intrinsic inflationary element, which means that Dogecoins are just inevitably going to lose their worth over time. Really, the only thing that is going to keep the prices controlled is if there are more buyers than sellers, which means demand would exceed supply and the price would automatically go up. Basic economics. But another drawback to Dogecoin is we don't know who the mystery buyer is who holds 28% of the digital assets. So if it's discovered to be Robinhood or basically any other exchange, then it isn't so bad. That's because it's likely that an exchange wouldn't manipulate the prices. However, in the case that it's a private buyer, then Dogecoin would become a bit too risky for people. The entire narrative about Doge being decentralized would pretty much just vanish, and people would lose their faith, and the prices would end up coming down. And finally, the future of the price. It is very likely that Doge will go up to $1. It can be seen that Dogecoin is here to stay, and as it goes more mainstream over time, with different corporations also recognizing and endorsing it, it will rise. It is amazing what as little as tweets are currently doing for Doge, and how similar things in the future, rather than proper analysis, will affect its prices. It may seem like Doge is the perfect investment, what with its recent boost, but investments should never be taken lightly. And if you're seriously looking to get returns off of an investment, be it Dogecoin or any other crypto, research is essential. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile, and they can come down just as quick as they went up. That was all about why Dogecoin is going up. Where can you see Dogecoin going? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!